Well, it's a beautiful evening here at Broadbeach Bowls Club for Day 3 of the Australian Championships for 2024. My name is Barry Lester and welcome back. Thanks for joining us. And tonight we are bringing you the women's gold medal match of the fours discipline. And it is a rematch of states, Queensland versus WA of 2 nights ago, where Queensland prevailed in the women's triples discipline. Nolene Dutton and her team having a win over Kristina Krstic, but it's a different team for Queensland tonight, and it's a new skipper as well. But before we get into the ins and outs, let's have a quick look at how these two teams went today. So Queensland had 2 wins and a draw, that draw being against NT. First match of the day, finishing up on plus 22, and WA 3 straight wins on plus 35. So very good performances all round, and it's not the first time today we've seen this Queensland team on the live stream. They know these conditions really well, but can Kristina and her team make it 4 wins in a row and go one step further than 2 nights ago? And I'm joined by the man who runs the show, events manager for Bowls Australia, Mr. Andrew Howie. Thanks for coming along again tonight, mate.
Yeah, evening, Baz. Thanks for having me, and good evening, everyone at home. Very exciting matchup we have here. Some state representatives, Jackaroos galore. It's going to be a fantastic match.
So Queensland, led by Kira Bourke, and did she put on a clinic 2 games ago on the live stream? That was phenomenal performance there. Kelsey Cottrell playing second. Now Kelsey's moved back to second. A little bit of an injury, just a little bit of a tweak of the knee. So Kelsey's going to slide back to 2. Chloe stay at 3, and Lynsey Clarke, well, she's been there and done that before, and they're confident putting her up at the other end. Lynsey Clarke skipping now. Whilst for the WA, Helen Heel, Robyn O'Brien, Hailey Packer and Kristina Krstic. And as I said, 2 nights ago, we saw WA play Queensland in the triples gold medal match. Here we are in the fours. And will WA get vengeance, Andrew Howie?
Yeah, it's they're both in great form, as you touched on, Baz. Both undefeated. It's really going to be an interesting matchup. Obviously, the Queensland combination have had to tweak their side slightly, but as you alluded to, Lynsey Clarke, what a great option to just push up the line and skip. So Kristina Krstic, obviously in great form. She's made another final, as well as Hailey Packer. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this clash.
And, of course, that final 2 nights ago was out on green 4. So it's a blank canvas, fresh surface, fresh part of the venue. Maybe that's what WA might draw on. It's a complete new start. And I just want to touch on the conditions, Andrew. This is what it's all about. Beautiful. You can see a little bit of movement, that corner flag there, but it's still 24 degrees, just a little fluttering breeze. It doesn't get much better than this, mate.
Yeah, no, very lucky again. Last night was perfect, as we touched on, and yeah, tonight it's a little bit cooler already, so as the game progresses, we may need to get a little bit of dampness in the air, which might slow the green down. But very lucky. We're on green 1 tonight. Yet last night was green 4. So traditionally, this has been a great green as well, Barry, at Broadbeach Bowls Club. Turns lovely. We've used this multiple times for finals of Australian Championships. So, yeah, players have completed their roll-up, and now it's down to business.
Sure is. 15 ends. 2 hours and 30 minutes is not required tonight for this gold medal match, as they were earlier through the sectionals. So no time limit for this one, which is great to see. Players, they'll take a little bit of extra time. They'll visit the head a few more times and really settle in. And of course, if you're joining us from anywhere around the world, especially overseas, let us know in the comments. Say hello, drop us a message. We'd love to hear from you. And of course, as always, grab the link and share it. As you see on the screen there, there's a few other games going on. We'll keep you up to date with those as well and what's happening. We'll try and give you an insight to those matches as they happen across the adjoining 4 rinks. And that's a great start there from Helen Heel. Now, Helen, very, very steady player. You don't make Australian gold medal playoffs unless you're a consistent lead, Andrew. And how important with these team events is it to have a nice, solid front end?
Oh, it's so important, especially in fours. Your lead and your second really do set up the game. And yeah, it doesn't matter how good your back end players are. If you're up front aren't building heads to play to, it does make it very difficult. But this WA team I could be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure they've made a gold medal playoff before in the fours with the same team. A couple of years ago, maybe 2022, where they walked away with silver. So obviously a great outfit. They play well together, good friends. So yeah, they're great to see them making the business end again. But yeah, so Kira just slipping through with her first. Helen also with her second.
And it's a sign of consistency when you can keep fronting up year after year. Of course, Kristina in a few events, and also joining us in the commentary box yesterday. It was great to hear from her and insight to her preparations this week, and talking about all things Jackaroos and her prep for her big day next year, March 6th, I think she said. Robbie, you put it in the calendar, didn't you? The wedding. I missed out on an MC gig there. Bugger. Anyway, can't win them all, as they say. But awesome to, hear from Kristina and just hear about her career on the bowling green and how she manages full-time work and all the other things that go on as an athlete. As we see here, Robyn O'Brien, forehand.
Very close.
That's a great starter for
Well
Robyn.
played.
And Kira Bourke, I've got it in my notes here. Kira Bourke in the previous live stream game 2 games ago, they played Matt back, Jack really short. The average length that they rolled, the Queensland team, was around the 24-metre mark. So it was really played over the shorter distance. It'd be interesting to see if WA are across that.
Yeah, they also played the similar length in the last game, Baz, against New South Wales. Matt back, short, clear tactic. Especially the greens have been running quite well here at Broadbeach today. So Robyn looking to try and replicate her first. As we see next door, Raymond Terrace from New South Wales, led by Lee Schreiner, have made the men's gold medal playoff against the Kane Nelson outfit from Queensland. So that's going to be another cracking match next door. And as the game goes, we'll provide updates.
So Kelsey Cottrell from skip to second. It won't matter. Pretty handy having Kelsey be able to play up front. Put him in there.
So see that hand turning back nicely.
Yeah, it's so consistent, that hand. So men's and women's gold medal games, plus the bronze medal playoffs. Great to see. Great initiative, part of the sport. Love seeing teams go out and still play for a medal. And those games, women's team of South Australia playing Tasmania for the bronze medal there in the women's fours. As this one comes in, nice start there from Hailey Packer.
Yeah, they'll be happy with this start. Straight out of the blocks, WA team all over the jack.
Found the line, as you can see, right down the spine there. Chloe Stewart was rock solid earlier in the day. Nice line too. Only 1 yard of weight required there. You can see the players. Only a couple of people in sort of jackets or hoodies, but most people just still in comfortable in shorts and a t-shirt. It's a beautiful night, 24 degrees. Green's well lit up. Fair few people staying around to watch. Hailey Packer. Well, she's come to play tonight. Just missing under, but that's great. Weight control, just to tuck that jack in.
Yeah, Chloe'd love to add a couple of feet here. Try and get another bowl in the head. Give Lynsey some options. On a better line. And she got the weight.
Chloe Stewart, can she draw this shot? Shut it down. She's trying hard.
Yeah, it's pretty good there.
Did it make it for second? Probably falling over didn't help.
Still at least 2.
So composite team, Club Tweed, Chloe Stewart, Kira Bourke, Lynsey, Clarke, joining Kelsey Cottrell from Club Helensvale. 2 big powerhouse clubs coming together. And well, the girls from the west, they're from the Manning Eagles. Krstic, forehand. Is it there? It's a good line. Not quite.
Okay, Lynsey Clarke. I like this, Baz. Down the backhand. Give yourself a chance. Trail the jacks. Hit the bowl.
Well, needs to turn hard now. Probably the line in the end. Well, probably not the line in the end, but probably the weight, I'm sorry. But probably a bowl narrower next time, I would have thought, Andrew.
Yeah, just looking at the weight she played there, Baz. Maybe they're only one down. A little bit hard to see with the angles. She does have that option to go firmer and try and remove the 3 WA bowls.
Yeah, not a lot of danger, really. That front one of Kelsey, front one of Chloe's leaves itself from the head. I think this one over at Kelsey's saves any numbers, really. Be interesting to see if Lynsey gets a bit more aggressive at this. So that bowl just sitting around that 5 o'clock zone. Shot bowl, as Andrew Howie alluded to, maybe it's worth running that through the back to make a bit of a number. Looks to be a bit higher. Or maybe she's looking to draw this. Wow, just going to slide by.
Yeah, great try.
Yeah, I'm with you, Andrew. Not much aggression there. It might only be the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, there was danger. She did remove the front bowl onto her other one, but yeah, I guess you're only playing that, Baz, if you were 3 down, 2-3 down. Take a chance, hand one, but great start there by WA.
Yeah, lovely head of bowls. Mat up 4 metres. Okay, so 26 metre length this one. So just playing a nice kind middle length here. WA on this second end. Helen Heel playing one side of the rink. Started well. Can she back it up second end? That's pretty good.
Yeah, found her weight early here. Well played, Helen.
Bourke on a lovely line, 1 metre short. Hailey put a foot wrong earlier in the day. The second live stream match did Bourke. Great exhibition of leading. Well, that bowl's forced Helen Heel to switch hands. Never easy early on in the game. You just want to try and settle into a rhythm on one hand. Oh, she's giving it a chance. So 1 yard of weight required for Bourke. Out on a great line again.
Yeah, weight looks to be good. Just needs a clear run now.
Oh, she's in good touch.
Yeah, what a great shot.
Robyn O'Brien can afford here, as we saw Kristina Krstic putting her foot about 2 feet past the jack there. Just telling you, that's the weight she's after.
Yeah, important just to give yourself a chance here. You don't want to overplay it, but just want to ensure you're arriving.
Of course, Andrew, it's been a big program for you, mate. Nearly at the end. Friday can come pretty quick for you, I would have thought, but I just want to ask you the question about the volunteers, if you can give us a bit of a snapshot on numbers. One, how many volunteers do you think you've used the last few weeks, and where do they all come from, mate? Because I know it takes a team effort.
Yeah, and it's good you touched on that, Baz. Like without volunteers, events don't exist. Doesn't matter if it's at club level, district, region, state, and obviously national. But we're very lucky to work with two great host venues in Club Tweed and Broadbeach Bowls Club over the last couple of weeks. I would say, to put a figure on it, we've probably used upwards of 80 or 90 volunteers across the two venues. I think on some of the days in the para event here at Broadbeach, where we needed up to 40 volunteers for one single session, so to speak. So it's a tough ask. No, both clubs have done a fantastic job on the volunteer front, and like a lot of them do come from these clubs, but they also reach out to the relationships they've got with the clubs in their area and try and fill all those spots. And of course, we try and help where possible as well, whether it's promotion through social media or neighbouring clubs or our contacts to try and get the job done. But big shout out to both venues. They've been fantastic.
Yeah, there you go. Right from the horse's mouth in terms of Andrew Howie being in charge of this operation on how many volunteers are required. And you know what? They all absolutely love it. You turn up to the venue in the morning. Good morning. How you going? Do you need anything? And they're there to help. As we see, lovely shot from Hailey Packer. Well, she's in good touch also. That's a brilliant bowl. Kelsey Cottrell also throwing a couple of really good bowls in there. But yeah, volunteers from either it be around Australia, overseas. I've been fortunate to travel and see many clubs around the world, and people are running around just wanting to help. And I love it when they say those words, how can I help you, as volunteers? And from setting up coffee stations to setting up the greens, mats and jacks, umpires, markers, scoreboard attendance, you name it. So thanks Andrew for giving us that insight, plus thank you to all the volunteers out there. And for the people listening in from other countries, yes, we do have big clubs, and we have financial clubs and that. But all in all, it all comes down to the grassroots aspect of the sport, and volunteers are a major part in that. As we see, Hailey Packer trying to get past. Well, that's a really good double. Pretty impressed with Hailey Packer's game already. Couple of big bowls.
Yeah, so Chloe just on the high line here. Wants to miss Helen's bowl. Okay. Yeah, and just touching on the volunteers, Baz, sometimes with events like this, it's the best seat in the house. You could be sitting on a scoreboard for some of the Australia's and world's best players. It's definitely get involved. There's plenty of opportunities, obviously plenty of opportunities on the Gold Coast as well when we hold our Australian Open each year. We're now getting upwards of 1,000 volunteers across the 2 weeks who do a fantastic job. But you don't have to be an elite player to get involved in these events, Baz. You can volunteer at club level and put your hand up if you're from another state. Come out to the events and help out where you can. It's a good shot there by Kristina, looking to just try and cover the two Queensland bowls.
Yeah, Lynsey Clarke, very experienced player, but Lynsey, for the first time today, skipping this rink. Kelsey Cottrell, just a bit of a tweak in the knee. Is that something that's happened before? Andrew, being the better half of Kelsey, ever had any knee issues? Or
not so much that it's forced her to change positions in a game or anything like that, but she does have the odd little tweak here or there from time to time, and she could still play with it, but just felt it was more just on the draw, just when low and slow as you do when the greens are running quick. She just sort of struggled a bit, so I thought it was best for the team to make the change. Another good bowl there by Kristina, but you're right, it will take Lynsey a little bit to get used to just, I guess, playing those arriving in those different shots. She's been playing great at second today and building the heads nicely. So, yeah, but class player, class skipper, so she'll no doubt be up to the challenge.
Yeah, well said. Good observation too. Like you say, with the quick greens, it's much more of a sort of a downward static movement on the quick greens, and it does force a bit of pressure into the joints. And when you're playing a lot of bowls, look after yourself. But so we hope Kelsey recovers well with that little niggle. And as Lynsey Clarke sends this down on a nice line, just pulling up a little short. So one again to Western Australia. So 2-0. Hailey Packer.
Just got a question come through about the Queensland men's team. So
yeah, I can give that to you, Michael Smith, and thanks for joining us. Hope you're well, Smithy. Men's fours, the Queensland team, Kane Nelson, Cody Garrick, Brad Piper, and Tyler Pettigrew. So that's a composite rink. And Brad Piper there, left-hander. He's been around the traps for a while, Brad. Queensland junior many years ago, but might be sensing that he'd be nearly the oldest in the rink. Tyler's still pretty young, isn't he?
yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, Tyler'd be mid-20s, I reckon. Cody Garrick probably 19, and Kane's only 19, I would imagine. So
I reckon Pipes might be around about the 30 mark. So yeah, you're looking at about 90, 95 years of bowls of age in one rink.
yeah, got a big future ahead of them. They're already making gold medal finals at national stage. So Kira Bourke,
nice shot,
good opener.
And there, of course, taking on New South Wales team, the Raymond Terrace Jets, Lee Schreiner, Matthew Bouse, Jamie Minter and Tim Twining. So that's Queensland versus New South Wales in that one. And of course here, Queensland versus WA, that rematch from 2 nights ago in the women's triples. Kira Bourke on the forehand again. Yeah, nice safe line, not disturbing the head here. Once you get one right on top like that, Andrew, you don't really want to go near it, do you?
Yeah, that's right. Very important. You try and slip past. So Robyn O'Brien here, shaping up on the on the backhand. So interesting, the Jacks probably hasn't gone as long as they would have liked, and both lead and second have just slipped through here. Just opens the door slightly for Queensland.
Yeah, this one's slightly shorter. Got this one down for 25 metres. So definitely on the short side of things.
So, of course, plenty of action tomorrow as well. We have our singles commencing, men's and women's Australian Singles Championship. So, if you are in the area, please get on down to Broadbeach Bowls Club. Action all day from 8:30. And, of course, we will be streaming the action from 12 o'clock tomorrow. So, yeah, 2 more days left in the Australian Championships in what forms part of the 2024 Nationals. It's been a great 2 weeks on the Gold Coast.
And Robyn O'Brien just setting up a slight target for Kelsey Cottrell. She was pretty quick to switch here. Work down through the port, shift the jack out of there, or sit the bowl. She can sit the bowl and trail the jack, it'll be perfect. Wow, it doesn't get much better than that. Great speed, great effort, Kelsey Cottrell. Touch on either the bowl or jack was perfect. Good shot. Just not rewarded, but Hailey Packer's got a chance to maybe take that shot away from the Queenslanders. Tighter line than Kelsey. Will it hang on? It's good weight control though. Loving that speed from Hailey.
Chloe Stewart needs to play a similar shot to Kelsey here. Turn their own bowl, trail the jack. Looks to be fading under also.
Look at that turn away. So 6:30 at night. Green still running freely, turning nicely. Hailey Packer, I think just over the draw, 2 feet. Yeah, high line. Will it get back from there? Oh, another one in there at least. So good attempt there from Hailey Packer.
I think Chloe just needs to drop a little bit of weight here, Barry. It's really just 2 feet of weight. Get to the bowl, draw the jack.
Yeah, touch it down the line, 2 feet's perfect. She's stalking it. Oh,
the
same
gap as well.
Well, they've loaded up back there anyway. A couple of nice catches for the new skip in Lynsey Clarke. Plenty of colour out on the rink there. Eagles, Ospreys, Hawks. There you go, what a combo. Eagles, Hawks and Ospreys. All the birds. Bit of a Kookaburra man myself.
Kristina Krstic, very close here.
She's played this well.
It's the hole now. Well played.
Bowl first. Sliding down on top of the jack.
It doesn't change Queensland's shot here. Yard of weight. Crack an egg on the shot bowl. So we can see the couple of yellow bowls at the bottom of the screen waiting.
Yeah, definitely a pet shot for Lynsey Clarke over the years. But as you can see, this hand, traditionally the tighter hand of the two, but it still will get away for you. Good call, Hailey Packer. So just looking whether to see if what they would drop if the jack got right back. So where Chloe Stewart's standing, it could be 3 to Queensland. Hailey Packer there, just standing in front of Chloe saying, yep, if we get one here, that would help. So I don't think Lynsey will play much bigger, knowing that WA got a few in there.
Yeah, something similar. Gives her the option. If she does get to Kira's bowl, she can get back to the shot bowl and stay. But obviously ideal is to turn the orange onto the jack. Needs to hold.
Oh, careful.
She wants it solid now.
Oh, hung around. She stayed for second. Close here. 2 it is. So, great start from WA. Front end pressure seems to be the key here, Andrew.
Yeah, they've played well. And as you said, the lead, second, third, they've all started great here and really just laid the foundation for Kristina. Queensland is still just trying to find their way here. But, yeah, great start by WA.
Well, no mucking around for South Australia in the men's bronze medal match. 7-1. They've jumped out of the blocks after 2 ends. And the women's bronze, South Australia also 6-1 up. So, some big scoring already in the other matches. As we see there, that bowl just getting away. That wide drawing hand, Helen heel. Slightly longer length this. This one, 27 metres.
Great opener, Kira Bourke.
Longest length of the match. Yeah, Kira Bourke, she's done that all day, Andrew. I had some company with me earlier in the way of Brian Marshall, and he was very impressed with the way young Kira played. That's a nice reply, though, by Helen. But, yeah, Kira just kept dotting that jack and forcing the pressure on the opposition. It's a good thing to have when the lead's doing that.
Yeah, she's been a great player, great up-and-comer for many, many years. But that's her go, mate. She leads a lot and leads great. She's been a member of the state team for a long time. She won at least 2 or 3 Australian junior singles titles, Baz, as well, representing Victoria and Queensland. So renowned for her draw game, and she's proven that today.
So for anyone looking to update themselves with the results, look at future draws, for instance, games on tomorrow, men's and women's singles, jump on the Bowls Link, Bowls Now app, download the app for free, and it's all there, every discipline, all the major events. You can pick on different states, state events, national events, of course the BPL in a few weeks' time. Keep up to date with that as that happens. Download the app, Bowls Now. Must be pretty happy with that app, Andrew, keeping everyone at bay with all the updated results.
Yeah, it's great. It's a really good system, Bowls Link. I virtually live on it every day, setting up competitions, and I've been in this job for over 6 years now, and I've lived through Sports TG into Bowls Link, and I can definitely say it's the best thing that's happened to me with my role is moving to Bowls Link and being able to do those draws quickly. And as we know, the AO you can be pulling your hair out trying to get the draws done, and Bowls Link makes it so much easier. So it's a great platform, and it's only going to get better as we work with all the state and territories to continue to improve it over the years.
So just finishing high there, Robyn O'Brien turning that bowl of Helen heels over. Kelsey Cottrell, she's looking for 4 feet. That's all. 4 feet of weight. Seems to be on a good line again. She can split the 2 white ones up, be good. Not quite, but yeah, she's counting though. So that's 2 to Queensland so far.
Yeah, the key here for Hailey is not to play too much weight to this. She still wants to try and build it, fat on the target for a skip. Just a nice arriving draw.
Well, she's going to get the backest out of this. If Kristina has to go bigger later, might come in handy, but I'm with you. I think Hailey will look to just get something in there, build it up.
At the same time, Queensland would love to add another one here without fatting the target. Gets a turn out of the yellows, good for Chloe.
Well,
that's pretty good.
Very handy home there. Yeah, nice evening here, Gold Coast. Broadbeach Bowls Club, right in the thick of everything. Right near Pacific Fair. 200 metres from the beach.
Yeah, if you couldn't have picked up a bowls club, Baz, and put it in a better spot of where Broadbeach is. It's a sensational location in the heart of the Gold Coast, close to the beach, as you mentioned. So good shot there by Hailey Packer.
Yeah, she's been very influential in this game so far, Hailey Packer. She started very well.
Yeah, she hasn't got the shot there, but she's given her skip a much better head to play to.
Absolutely.
Important, Chloe gets around the front here. She gets a turn out of the yellows, really good. She's just going to crash.
Well, not wasted, but I think Kristina Krstic, will she be playing 4 feet up here? Look to sit the shot bowl, make 2. Does run the risk, though, of turning Hailey Packer's bowl onto the jack, and it's sticking for maybe 2 or 3 down. So I think weight critical here, Andrew.
Yeah, 100%. You'd hate to overplay that and get the edge of the jack over to the right of screen. It's one of those ones, Baz, it's probably not a bad result missing. If you're going to miss tight, you get back to the pack and cover it. She back edges the white onto the jack, she's going to be holding 1 or 2. It's very close. Well, she's just going to get it clean. Kristina Krstic.
That's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect weight control. Andrew Howie talked us through it. You mentioned how critical that weight was. It doesn't get much better than that. That's classy, isn't it?
Played it perfect. Played it perfect. So Lynsey Clarke on the attack. Both bowls. Jack in the ditch.
Quite a large target. Needs to hold. Missing under.
Okay. It's not a bad result, Baz. Sets it up for a next.
Of course, that bowl we spoke about earlier, Hailey Packers, the fact that it stayed on, you can't encourage that enough when you're playing those weighted shots early on in a end to make sure you maintain getting one back there and staying on. That changes everything now.
It's going to be very hard here. Kristina would love to try and cover this trail and get another bowl on the head at the same time.
Plenty of communication, plenty of questions asked. Nice loud calls. Hailey Packer into the head there, supporting her skip. Love to see it. Oh, this is going to start turning hard. It needs to get through that gap, past that bowl. Well, it's not bad, but there is still that pool of bowls. Or does Lynsey, Clarke go again?
I think you got to go back to a couple of yards, Barry. Can land both bowls out. Jack down the lines. 5 shots. It's one of those ones, but you got to play what you're confident in.
All 3 can actually go. Half Hailey Packer's bowl. Orange, orange. Big ass, but
backhand with weight.
She's close. Missed the front. She's got
She
the
wants
jack
it in
here.
the belly now.
Oh, she's killed it.
Well played.
Oh, that's great for her confidence early on in the game. Lynsey Clarke, nice stroke. Halving the jack. Beautiful weight. Great release. And for her to be given the role in skipping and play a few weighted shots early, that's going to be a big confidence booster for her, no doubt about it. As Helen heel, thumbs up to Kristina saying, we're going good. Matt up, same spot. So Matt up about 4 metres. Jack's similar position as well. That jack's a bit shorter than where it's been. So we've got 25 metre length this time. Games going on around us. 7-3 men's bronze medal match. South Australia leads WA. South Australia leads Tassie 7-1 in the women's bronze medal match. And New South Wales 2 up over Queensland in the men's gold medal match. Australian Championships Day 3.
So Helen just pulling up a little bit short there. It's forced Kira to change hands. Very close. Yeah, well played, Kira. Okay. Starting to find her range here, Kira. This will go a long way to getting the Queensland team on the board, back in the match. Great shooting. Wants the jack now. Well played.
Bowls flying around in the background there, as we see from the South Australian men's bronze medal match going on against WA. A lot of action. Decent crowds too. A few people staying around. Got some social bowls going on in the background. Aaron Sheriff's wife, Amanda, out having a game tonight. Great to see. A few of our academy players out there having a run tonight. We had our junior school holiday program only a few weeks back. 54 kids come down, enjoyed bowls, some for the first time, or many for the first time. Great to see a full green of kids out there, Andrew, just enjoying bowls on the school holidays.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Just great that clubs are now giving families that opportunity to get involved in a different sport, something they may not have thought about. But I know as a parent, you're always trying to look for different things to do with the kids in the school holidays. So, yeah, great work, Broadbeach.
Yeah, well done to John Trainer, our junior program manager, and his assistants, coaches. Of course, Jay Globitz, new bowls coordinator. Nice shot there from Kelsey. Well, that's 3. Hailey Packer. Fair bit of room for second. Just beat that last one of Kelsey's. Nice line. Will it turn in time? Will it get down? Trying hard.
That's a good shot.
Second. Yeah, that helps a lot. Locks into Cameron Hill. Just Kelsey's got a bit of a knee issue. Feels a bit more comfortable just playing the draw bowls up front. So Lynsey's up skipping as Chloe Stewart.
Little tuck of the jack here would be massive.
Can she get it right?
What a great shot, Chloe Stewart.
Of course she can. Career best form at the moment. Chloe Stewart.
I agree, Baz. I said that to Wayne Turley, bowls manager at Club Toy the other day. I said, I reckon she's playing the best I've seen her play the last sort of 12 months. She, of course, made the Australian Indoor Final in August and, yes, won many state titles, won the Australian Champion of Champion Singles. Best rink for Queensland Alley Shield winner. So, yeah, Chloe Stewart is on a little bit of a hot streak at the moment.
Okay, fair bit of communication involved there, which is what it's all about. Sometimes you're only as good as the call you receive. This is going to be some form of arriving, sitting a shot bowl or trailing the jack out of there, and in it comes.
She's trying hard.
In time.
Oh, what a great effort.
Brilliant effort there, Hailey Packer. Good weight when you think about it, because if you try and dead draw that, we know what happens. 9 times out of 10, you just fall on the short side.
Okay, Chloe, very close again.
Great home.
Good shooting.
Now, I look at a player like Kristina, and you know Kristina's game well. Andrew, you've seen her enough. I think she's very capable of ripping down the front there and maybe opening this up. It is a tough shot to draw that. Do you think that she might go now, or?
I think so. Like, she could play a good shot on the draw and be a foot away and still be 3 down. The way that jack's looks like it's sitting out a little bit. She could play weight on the forehand, edge the jack off, bowl through the bowls or the jack. I think you've got to go. You've got to go now. Give yourself a chance to...
Yeah, get one out of the system early. I know they are a fair way apart, but that front white bowl through jack, even if it just collects another bowl on the way out, it's going to be a good reduce. So Kristina's saying if I'm just through, so I think it's going to be controlled weight. Not quite sure.
Looks like she's trying to sit the shot bowl.
So, yeah, she said that. I want to finish in a good home, but the count still would be at least 3, maybe 4 here. That wing bowl of Kelsey Cottrell's over there at 3 o'clock. I've got a feeling that counts. And if that front white one's in, that's a count of 4. Well, not wasted there for Lynsey. That's in amongst 3 Western Australian bowls. not a bad spot when you think about it, just in case somehow the jack gets flicked over there. But
yep. I think she's got to probably play a touch less to try and get enough bend around that short bowl. She needs to get inside half of Chloe's.
Bit of a swirly breeze came up then, a little bit of a gust. Stepping off the mat. Just negotiating the front here. She's played less weight. She should get back. Kristina Krstic. What a shot. That is all time, ladies and gentlemen. Had a good look with the first bowl, then took some weight off, let the bowl do the work. But what I was really impressed with, the breeze came up. She stood back off the mat, got back into a composed position, and reset and played it. Andrew Howie, that's as good as it gets.
Unbelievable. What a great shot. It would have looked very ugly from the mat.
Less weight. She should get back.
She's just dropped her weight off enough
Krstic.
to get the bend back to the shot.
What a shot.
She's trailed the jack for almost 2.
That's huge. Perfect weight control. But the maturity of Kristina, just love that too from a game's sense. Breeze just gusted. That whole reset, composure. That's definitely a place that Kristina's gone to in her game the last 3 or 4 years. It's pretty impressive. And you see players out here, Kelsey and Lynsey, they've got that in spades. But Kristina the last few years has really improved in that area, Andrew.
Yeah, no, she's been playing great for a number of years now, and just that confidence, Baz, I guess, making those Australian teams and playing with such good players, and yeah, you just that sense of belonging, and you learn from the best, and yeah, she's a great player and has been for many years now. So it was just the one.
We don't know exactly, but I think that could have been a 5-shot turnaround.
I think it was 3 or 4. It was a massive shot, but if she fails there, Lynsey still had a chance to potentially turn Hailey's bowl out to make a score.
So 4 ends in a row to start WA. So that kill of Lynsey stopping WA from getting 2 shots. And there you see WA picking up the 1. So 1-2-2-1. Sorry, 1-1-2-1. And they now lead 5-0 after 4 ends. Yeah, great skipping all round. Lynsey with that big drive.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's a massive shot there by Kristina. But just the one thing to note, Baz, twice in that direction WA have gone with just a little bit of a shorter length, and they've found themselves in a little bit of trouble, and it was a great shot by Hailey Packer and now Kristina Krstic. So maybe something to be mindful going in that direction. Maybe just extend their length a little bit. Just try and help their up front players find their range. But another good opener by Kira, just slipping through.
It's interesting to see how Helen goes here. She's struggling to stay high the line here. Breeze is gusting a touch, but these bowls are getting away. Can she just stay up this time? Yes, she can. Yeah, she's done well there. A little bit overweight, but pretty good line. The wind is just proving a little bit fluky as I stare at some of the flags. Just flicking around a little bit. Kira Bourke backhand again, as we've seen all day in this direction. So 1 to Helen heel as the head sits. The front bowl at the left side of the rink. That bowl's 2.5 feet away for shot. Second shot 1 yard away, or probably just over a yard away, the bottom left-hand side of the screen there. So Robyn O'Brien. Plenty of room. This is what you love as a second, when you've got a little bit of room to add and
very close.
Potentially shut it down. Well, that's a great shot. It's a good one.
So confident draw here for Kelsey. Would love to get to the jack, trail it around the corner.
Yeah, great lane.
Wants to get down harder now. What a great shot.
That's just pure class. Double touch, if you don't mind. One on the way up and one on the fall. So double touch there from Kelsey Cottrell. Classy shot. Perfect weight control. As much as it was a nice shot for Robyn O'Brien, she did make it sit really nice for Kelsey there.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. It's a game of inches. Sometimes you draw a good shot and it just leaves us something for the opposition to work with. But Robyn switching to the forehand now. Love to just get another bowl in the head here. Done well. 2 great shots. I still think it's first in here. Queensland would love to draw the jack down the line again. Try and change the head up. Wants to hold now. It's a good home. So Hailey Packer, she started this match well. She's found her draw range early on. Just telling her skip, get off the peg, please. It's important she arrives here, even if she sneaks past. It's a good result.
Just going to lack a yard there from Hailey. Probably 2 feet in the end. Not a bad look. Chloe Stewart, forehand. If she can trail the jack right down the line about 18 inches, takes away that framed head. And just doesn't want to hit it too far. Well, that's as good as it gets as well. So, in these beautiful conditions, nice, warm spring evening here at Broadbeach Bowls Club. Conditions pretty kind. Just when we get a bit of a gust, though, it can be tricky. But all in all, that's why we're seeing the jack move around a fair bit. The confidence these players have in the conditions, the green. Hailey Packer now needs 6 feet on the same line. Will she get back in time? Not quite. Not a bad attempt. So as that sits, Queensland holding 2. And Lynsey Clarke just asking Chloe Stewart to try and finish jack high about 2 feet away, which should count. So out around the purple and white bowl. And she's done it. Look at this for a shot. Chloe Stewart. Big high five. Kelsey will give her some love too, I'm sure. There it is, bang. And so she should. Chloe Stewart just looks really connected with her technique, the timing, the tempo. Nothing looks too hard, and that's when players, athletes, sports people are at their best. It just never looks hard. From basketballers, golfers, the swing looks in time. It's really good to watch. You love seeing athletes at the top of their game, and Chloe Stewart just got a bit of an aura around her at the moment. As you said before, Andrew, a bit of a purple patch as we see this bowl of Kristina's run on and flop in for second. So that's a big reduce. 3 down to 1 down, and has opened that head up for her next one. What can Lynsey Clarke do? Can she shut this down? Put one on the front. Or maybe sit Kristina's bowl. Well, that'll change things. Maybe back to 3. No, 2 it is. Bowl for bowl, Andrew Howie.
Yeah, massive. Fortunate result for Kristina, but she was in the area, and Lynsey straight away sitting her bowl out. Still a good opportunity here for Kristina. She'll be pretty confident the way she started this match. Looking to try and draw the shot, touch it down the line.
Chance. It does turn late here. It does turn late. Wow, not quite. Good attempt, Kristina Krstic. Great weight in the end. Lynsey Clarke, well, she's holding 2. Just needs to get to her previous bowl, and that'll be 3. They need it. Just holding out.
So Queensland will be on the board. It's interesting now, Baz, to see what they do with the length. It's they haven't scored up until now, but they haven't played badly. They've just held a 4 or 5 last end. Kristina's played an absolute bomb. Knowing some of these players, do they stretch it out? Do they go long? So it is 2.
So Queensland are on the board on the 5th end here. They now trail 5-2. 5 ends played. Third of the way through. Of course, 15 ends. No time limit now. It's a knockout match final. And if there's a dead end, which we've seen one, it will be replayed. So, Andrew, you did ask, what will we see? Well, Matt back on the tee. And Jack about 4 metres up down the other end. So, quite a long end. 30-metre length here. That's by far the longest length of the game. Not extreme though, not ditch to ditch, just a nice long kind length.
I don't mind that tactic because Kira has been nailing it on these shorter lengths. So it's just still giving her that opportunity just to add a couple of yards on what she's been doing, and it's a great start there.
Yeah, 1 metre short. That's good going. And as you hear me talk about distances and metres, I'm a big distance person. So if I was in Kira's shoes there, I would have already put a number on that Jack for 30 metres and then told myself I've delivered a 29-metre bowl. I know I need a metre, but I need to deliver a 30-metre bowl. And that's how I've always looked at it. That's how I do train others. And I always feel it's a nice little way to see things when you put numbers on it. It's funny how we watch golf, Andrew. Everything's numbers.
Yep.
Distance from the hole, how far the ball is from the hole when they're putting. It's all yardages. And bowls, I feel, is very important. And you can align your delivery up with those yardages. As we see Kira just sliding past. That's nice shooting over a new length. As we said, 30 metres. That's really good shooting. I feel with these, I wouldn't say blustery conditions, but just with that wind flicking around a little bit, I feel that that's really going to be quite good going over that distance.
Yeah, you're exactly right. First longer length of the end. Yeah, it's really up to who can nail it first. But no, it's good insight there, Baz. It's a good way of looking at it. Just all about that process and those clear intentions when you're hopping on the mat. Can go a long way to helping you execute time after time.
Around the greens, or around the rinks. Used to be greens, but we're on one green now after we saw so much bowls being played today. And you can see there, top of screen, when it comes to the score box, Queensland, New South Wales, nothing in that one. Queensland just down by 1 after 4-5. Women's bronze medal match. South Australia, well, they're up 8-4 over Tasmania. Skipped by Rebecca Van Ash. She's had a big couple of days, Rebecca. And the last game down there, the men's bronze medal match, South Australia. Well, they're 6 in front after 6. Pretty high scoring, 14 shots scored there in 6 ends.
Yeah, no messing about. But yeah, Rebecca Van Ash has made another bronze medal final. 12 games in 3 days. She'd be exhausted. So Kelsey just slipping through there. So it is 1 to WA.
I think a little mini highlight today, Andrew, definitely the NT women's team. Shout out to them. Shout out to NT Bowls, really, to go and get a draw against Queensland and defeat New South Wales, but not quite make it through the medal rounds. It's a decent effort.
Oh, it was a brilliant effort. They played so well, and even in that afternoon clash against South Australia, they were in the match for 75% of that game. It's great to see. Like, they've made a lot of those players have been here and at the events I've run, so it's great to see them appear again and play well. And yeah, they're two big scalps. They can cherish those wins, Baz, and the draw, and take home some memorable moments from this event.
Robyn O'Brien played 2 rippers there. She's holding 2. What I loved about Robyn O'Brien then, not only did she draw a front toucher, chased it down the green, high-fived her skipper. So plenty of good vibes, good energy from the Manning Eagles girls representing WA. Let us know where you're watching from in the West. Hailey Packer hasn't done much wrong at all this game. She's been very solid. If this gets through, I feel we go to a good home, knowing that Queensland once again will be looking to crack an egg on this. Chloe Stewart, I don't think she can go too quick. Doesn't want to remove that front one of Kira Bourke's.
Yeah, just needs to drop her pace slightly.
Careful here. Weight's a bit better to hang around. Yeah, that's better weight. So that bowl doesn't go too far away. Yeah, nice. That's that contingency weight we speak a lot about. You go for your object A, but what does B, C, and D look like? If Chloe goes too quick there, rips that nearest bowl out. That's the last thing you want to do.
Yeah, so the indication by the marker is 2, so it may have just rolled on too far there.
Hailey Packer, will she clear that wing bowl? Just nudging it.
So it's important here Lynsey doesn't overplay this, Baz, doesn't try and chase with 2 and give Kristina 2 opportunities to draw and score a 3 or a 4. I'd like to see her just try and draw the shot with the first. If she's a touch over, she can turn it up onto the jack. She might give herself a chance to open up the jack to trail with her second.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. It's all step by step. As they say, bowl by bowl, but it's always looking ahead of what happens if the jack springs there and what happens if you're tight and wide. So it's just looking at all those options. Lynsey electing the forehand here. So you will see some pretty strong movement on this bowl soon. Here it comes. Well, almost clipping the jack. So she's removed 1 bowl, only lies 1 down now. Kristina, Krstic, well, it's all about position now. And if she can count, that's a bonus. Kristina, she get a little walk off the wing bowl. She has. Well, that's ended up being in A1 position. Does it count, though?
It's 2 seconds. Does she elect to try and remove the shot bowl?
Oh, it's heavily favoured that any connection on that shot bowl, it will connect jack. But sometimes, yeah, you back yourself. Maybe does it kill now? Try and rip the bowl off for 2. Get it square into the jack, into that back orange, and then kill off. Or is it just crack an egg with about 20 feet of weight to get that jack back to the yellow bowl of Kelsey's?
Yeah, the key is not to play less weight and just up and over the bowl onto the jack and give WA 2. So I think you're right, Baz. It's more weight than less here.
Just looking at this, Andrew, see this that front end view there. So I really do encourage that out at Clubland. get to the front of the head and discuss it together, looking back at the head from the mat. So thirds out there, front ends out there. Meet your skip at the top of the head and sharing your thoughts looking down the rink at their head. Stay involved. I loved it. Dylan Fisher said the other day, he said, when I'm a state playing any skipping, especially for Victoria, I love to keep my front end involved. I love to talk to them and make sure that they're feeling like they're completely part of the team.
Lynsey Clarke arriving, looking to sit the shot bowl.
Great track.
Just going to go under. Great effort.
Yeah, I think that was the weight, at sort of 20 to 30 feet.
So no danger here for Kristina. Draw the shot. She happens to turn her bowl onto the jack. Would be a bonus.
Forehand. Confident draw. Cracking eggs, a bonus. Will it get back? Don't think so. Just pulling up.
She had the weight. It probably would have nearly baz. It's a big swinging hand with the breeze at the moment. So another shot to WA. Extend their lead. 6-2.
Yeah, Queensland scoring on the fifth end, picking up that 2. Looking to string a few ends together. Not quite, though. WA bouncing straight back with a 1 to go 6-2 after 6 ends.
And straight back to this short length. They've been favouring to start this match. So Helen Heel just wants it to hold now.
Nice start. So the green speed, just timing it there, the last couple of deliveries, definitely slowing up. Not much, but you can just see the bowl not running on as much as it has the last probably hour or first hour of this game. Down to the 14-second mark now. Still a beautiful speed. And Helen Heel doesn't mind it.
Beauty is, Baz. Both hands are turning nicely. You can play all the shots on them with confidence. Know your bowl will get back.
Kira Bourke, look at that. That lead foot out of the way, nice and clear of the delivery. That back knee right in behind. Nice technique, nice and low. And you've on cue, Andrew, you just said how nice the green's drawing. That bowl just turned straight across the head. Nice setup there from Robyn. I love that. Big strong bend in the knees and arms. Also gets down nice and low. So technique plays a big part. These ladies all trying to use it to the best of their ability to pick up a gold medal tonight. Australian Falls champions. Got a good ring to it. What a journey these players go on from their first game many months ago at their states to here they are. The last game, the final, the gold medal match. That's why you play the game.
So Kelsey drawing the shot there. Could be 2 to Queensland, but great opportunity here for Robyn. Just needs to correct on her line. Draw the shot, touches a bonus. Yeah, you're right, Baz. What a great opportunity to play with your good friends and potentially walk home after a big campaign with that gold medal around your neck. See Robyn O'Brien not quite running the journey, but a good shot.
It's definitely a worker. If Hailey Packer was to elect to play that backhand, turn that bowl of Robyn's, work under Kelsey. It's forced the switch for Kels. Or sorry, making Kels just push that one a bit higher. She knows she doesn't want to go near that front purple one. That's not a bad attempt. So, nice setup here for Hailey Packer.
Yeah, she can afford to arrive, turn her own bowl, draws the jack herself the way that hand's turning. She does sit Kelsey's bowl. It's a good result also. She's close. Hailey Packer.
Bowl solid. Onto the jacks a bonus. Well, she's made
what a
3.
great shot.
Well, sorry, at least 2, maybe 3. Yeah, how's the weight control there by Hailey Packer? Rock solid in that 3rd position tonight. She's definitely come to play. Maybe took some learnings out of the final the other night and thought, what can I do different? And great to see her there, having a bit of a laugh and a chuckle with Kristina, staying relaxed. Good stuff, Hailey. Of course, her husband, Cody Packer, Australian Jackaroo. He's floating around somewhere. I've seen him walk around a bit. Of course, supporting her on.
Okay, not a bad result for Chloe. Yeah, he's gearing up for tomorrow, Baz, looking to defend his Australian singles crown he won in Perth last year. Yeah,
big fields tomorrow. As we said earlier, if you want to check out the fields for tomorrow, the men's and women's singles. Bowls now, up.
See Rebecca Van Ash a couple of rinks away. She's got excited. Big fist pump in the middle of the green. You don't see her get that emotional very often, Baz, so clearly a big shot.
Must be a big number happening over there. So Rebecca Van Ash has put the jack in the ditch, sat right next to it and let out a big come on and fist pump.
Okay, Chloe Stewart, she's got to be mindful here. She really doesn't want to turn Hailey Packer's bowl up. I think it's working off Kelsey's, gets back to the shot bowl. She can trail the jack out of there, it'd be a great result. She needs to hold now. Needs to hold.
Breeze is swirling.
Okay, it's not bad, Baz. It's different. 2 bowls in the head now. But a great opportunity for Kristina. First in. Backhand, touch it down the line. Okay, Kristina Krstic.
Backhand trail. Touch of jack can make 3. Bowl's on its way. It's on a nice line. Needs to work now. She's played this very well.
Here it comes.
Little touch. Well, working off those yellow bowls is probably the play too. Nice result.
Plenty of weight here.
Yeah, Lynsey, she's made up her mind. No mucking around here.
Needs to get that jack out of there. It's very dangerous the way it's sitting at the moment for Queensland.
Well, bowls have moved. Jack has moved. We'll let you know what the result is. Could be still 1-2 that bowl of Robyn O'Brien's. Well, if they sit that bowl of Chloe Stewart's, they can stay for 4 or 5. I'd love to see Kristina come and have a look, but no.
I agree, Baz. Even jack down the line was 3 or 4.
So forehand, turn that bowl out of the head for 4 or 5. But when you're currently sitting 6-2 up, and there is a little bit of room to draw it.
She's very close.
Like this.
She's playing that hand well.
Kristina. Krstic, well, there you go. from potentially playing a weighted shot to make a big number. She said, no, it's okay, 6-2 up. I'll just draw it cold. I'll back my third's call here. Great communication from Hailey Packer there. So the Manning Eagles have come to play tonight, Andrew.
They sure have. Queensland weighing up their options. They only got one ball on the head, but Baz, I still think it's a chance on the forehand. A few yards of weight. Trail the jack yourself. If you get to Chloe's, you're going to get back to the purple bowl.
Yeah, love that.
I think you just got to play that, back yourself to play that right weight. The backhand's a very tough shot.
Yeah, like that sort of just split, hang around, weight, 6 feet.
Enough weight, if you pick the gap, you can trail the jack yourself.
Absolutely.
But she's going to play the backhand. Tough shot.
Well, it's got that sort of flirty weight about it. Well, almost. See if it's 2. It is. So that front bowl of Robyn O'Brien's, that hangs on for second. And that's 2 shots to WA. They're up 8-2. Just dropping the one end so far. And those short lengths, that one was only 24 metres. We see straight away Helen Hill, Matt right up the green, 4 or 5 metres. Not afraid to dictate terms here, the Manning Eagles.
No, they're playing well. They'd be highly confident at the moment the way they've started this match. But yeah, I think Queensland maybe just a little bit conservative there, Baz. I think they had a chance. Obviously, we're playing short games, 15 ends. We're almost at the halfway mark. They're going to have to start get going here to have any chance of claiming this gold.
Oh, nice line, Helen Hill.
Good opener. Just a question coming through about where we're playing this match. So this is played at Broadbeach Bowls Club on the Gold Coast.
Seven ends down. Let's go around the rinks. Men's gold medal match. Well, there's plenty of voice and activity happening out of that rink. We've got all the boys up and down the green. We've got bowls going everywhere. Jack's in the ditch. So that one there still sits one the difference as Kira Bourke does what she does best. Nails the jack. So Queensland trail New South Wales by 1, 5-6. And I don't know what that is. Oh, it's some car lights in the background. We've got the women's bronze medal match. SA lead Tassie 9-4. And the men's bronze medal match. SA, well, they've led all game. 13-4 up against WA. Helen Hill. That's been her Achilles heel this match so far. Just a few too many narrow bowls. Just crossing the line a few times there, Helen.
I wonder if it's a consideration. It's a hard one, Baz, because they're winning, but maybe Helen swapped to the other side. It's not turning as much, and might just help her because her weight's been pretty good most ends. Just might help her find her line.
Yeah, just a few bowls crossing the line, but all in all, yeah, definitely playing well. But I mean, if you're looking to potentially go up a notch, yeah, do you just trust the process? Just maybe change your position on the mat, something small like that. But how Robyn O'Brien stalking this? Look at the body language, dancing around the rink, owning the rink. Robyn O'Brien, she's up and about. We saw her a couple of ends ago. She ran down the green, drew a front toucher, high-fived Kristina on the way past. So I've always said, how are you going to influence performance when you don't have a bowl in your hand? There's plenty of ways to do that. And you can see Robyn, well, no matter what happens with the bowl, she's just proving and showing to her opposition she's up for it. Unique setup. One foot behind the other, then they join each other. And off we go. Looking to put something in there, Andrew. Just try and get another one around it.
Yeah, even pass is a good result. So Kelsey will be looking to beat Robyn's last bowl. covers any movement of the jack. She's out on a high line again.
Don't think it's going to get back. Just lacking a yard. Hailey Packer. Well, let's have a look. Is it backhand crack an egg or forehand? I do personally like forehand because if you do halve the bowl, bowl won't go too far.
That's where they do come from.
Trying hard. Well,
it's a great effort.
Another one in the pack there.
Good look for a next. Yeah, forehand.
Now that they've got plenty around it, Andrew, do they maybe increase the weight or still try and play it perfect for that little crack on the bowl?
Yeah, I think while they've got that opportunity, it's still trying to play that less weight. Chloe does not want to splash the jack. It's okay. Doesn't change Hailey's shot. Her weight was perfect.
Pretty much same bowl, nearly.
Just needs to correct, yeah. A foot of grass and she'll be trailing this jack down the line. She's close. Hailey Packer. She's got this, Baz. What a shot.
We set it off the top there, Andrew. Hailey Packer, her first couple of hands, her weight control was really good. And she'd come to play, and that's evidence.
Yeah, and they've just, Queensland paid the price there. Chloe just opening up the head, giving WA probably an easier shot to play. Okay.
Needs the inside. Wow.
It's unlucky.
So that's going to be 4 or 5 there to WA on the crossover.
No, it's only early, Baz, but got a feeling this is game here, I reckon. They've jumped out to a 6-shot lead, holding 4 or 5. If Clarke can't reduce the damage, you'll get the shot back for Queensland. It's going to be a long way back in this match, but Krstic just got to be mindful here not to fatten up the head. Does not want to give them a look at the jack.
Yeah, going to the back. I don't think Lynsey will be driving at this though, but I do think it's not a bad idea from Kristina. She can't really improve unless it was just forehand draw to the pack on the centre line, but I think Lynsey will just try and draw a second shot here. One down's all right.
Gives herself protection if Lynsey was to draw second, Baz. She can play weight to try and sit the ball out. I think Lynsey's overplayed this.
Now it's getting tough. Not a real big target. You're 5 down. I think it's forehand. If she's looking to add anything here, Kristina has to be forehand.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, backhand was dangerous. Go down there, spread the head open, block up some gaps. Forehand is just get to that pack on the centre line. She's on a high line though. Needs to work back to Hailey's left foot there. I think she's connected out there. No, she got back. Just a little bit heavy. So 5 shots to WA. Lynsey Clarke put into the position skipping. Needs to hang around here. Can she get some action? No.
Yeah, you find Baz, hasn't been able to settle into a drawing rhythm in this game. She's been playing those arriving shots every end, and the one time she had a chance to draw, she's just sailed through. So WA extend their lead.
Just dropping the one end, WA so far. That was the 5th end. 2 shots to Queensland. Hailey Packer, for me, what I'm also loving, just from her weight control, but I'm also loving her enthusiasm around the head, the way she's engaging with Kristina, the way they're talking about the shot selections. And then you've got the front end. Helen Hill, not doing a lot wrong, but Robyn O'Brien just creating a bit of X factor, a bit of energy, some high-fiving, stalking her bowl, a bit of rink presence. And don't you ever think that you're not involved in the game as a lead or a second when you're not putting a bowl down. Stay engaged, stay involved, keep supporting, play your role off the mat. We're seeing that here tonight. But with the quality in Bourke, Kelsey, Cottrell, Chloe Stewart and Lynsey Clarke, I still believe somewhere in the next 6 ends, there is a comeback. What it looks like might be only a string of ends, or it might be one big number, but I think there's something in there. Just a bit of movement behind the rink.
Yeah, it's got to happen now, Baz. Need to regroup.
So a couple of false starts there from Helen. As we see, just crossing the line again, but really nice weight. That's a good shot, Helen Heel. Bourke, well, as much as Kira's still played solid, is it something, Andrew, just once again, the makeup of the head, how things are shaping up, does she get on the forehand?
Yeah, I think she's got to stay doing what she's doing. She's probably the one that's kept him in the game at the moment. She's played well. She's been peppering the jack, but WA just been too good. If Helen hasn't been on the jack, it's been Robyn and Hailey and Kristina have been brilliant so far in this match.
So Helen Heel, she's really feeling it now. That's good leading. One on either side of the jack. And in the catchment area, that sort of umbrella zone, I call it. That's where you want to be. You're out of the way and you're in the game. So Robyn O'Brien and Hailey Packett do not have to dodge any bowls there at all. Free reign in terms of where Helen Heel's bowls are finished. So the way this head shapes up gives Robyn O'Brien a clear run at the jack. Yeah, it has to be forehand. Sorry, I just get back to this question earlier. Anthony Collier, good evening. How you going, mate? Do I remember Peter Spark from Lakes Entrance? Of course I do. Pistol Pete. He's a great man who I got to play with in a Division 1 flag at Leongatha. Yeah, it was sad when Peter left Lakes Entrance to head down to South Gippy, but yeah, nice fella, Peter Spark. Used to be a bus driver. Definitely good for me as a young kid. 16, 17-year-old, 18-year-old junior back at Lakes Entrance, and good on you, Anthony. There you go, bit of love for you, Andrew. The great Andrew Howie himself can do it all. You can, mate. You're running around telling everyone where to be and what to do, and then all of a sudden you're in here with me. But thanks so much for your time, mate.
No, my pleasure.
I know it can't be easy at times. You know, you're out. Obviously, you got your beautiful partner Kelsey out there playing, but yeah, the professional man you are, it's I'm sure it's a bit hard at times.
Yeah, no, enjoy being here, Baz. It's great to be able to bring the games to everyone. But yeah, shout out to Andrew Grant, affectionately known as Fanger. Great to see you watching, mate. He's a bowls tragic. Been playing 12 months, and he does not miss a live stream game.
Good on you, Andrew. So just missing high there. Probably a little bit aggressive there from Robyn. Sort of only need to be just over the draw. But the Queensland team are trying to make something happen here. Pack a couple in there. Kelsey. 2 goodies. Wow, that's as good as it gets as well. So 2 shots. Unfortunately, just sat it into a jack high setup.
Just a little bit unlucky the way that's left the head, Baz. It's given Hailey Packer a good opportunity to still just arrive on the forehand, sit the shot bowl, trail the jack down the line.
And the way Hailey's played, especially the weight control, backing her in to probably change this up. And she has. There you go, 2 down to 1 down. She's just played weight control tonight, Andrew, Hailey Packer, that she was giving her bowl a chance, and and anything is halved or quartered, she stayed around.
Yeah, exactly right. She's played perfect weight once again to that head, given her bowl a chance, but not overplaying it. And as you see, she's sat the yellow and stayed in the head. She's just given her skip plenty of options to play to and heads to play to, which is what your job is as a third. You ideally want to leave the head easier for your skipper than the way you found it. So I'd expect her to be close again.
We just needs to back it off a touch. Doesn't want to flick her own bowl out here. So probably just need to get there with a yard.
I think she's just slightly high here.
Well, that's Robyn's bowl going back. Let's expose that nearest bowl of theirs a little bit though, but Chloe Stewart, jack down the line for a couple maybe, or just turn that bowl of Hailey Packers out.
Yeah, I definitely think they'd love to change this up slightly. Turn the yellow onto the jack or pass the jack, get to WA's bowl.
It's trying to get down. Careful.
Unlucky.
Well, that's tucked it in. They're all the little things. Couple of inches narrower. She's turning that bowl out for 3, Chloe Stewart. But persistence. Persistence, patience.
Shout out from Mitchell Mears. Hope to see us at the BPL, Baz. Well, I can tell you, hot off the press, Mitchell Mears is going to be the new BPL marker on TV.
Woo! Really? Glow sticks. That's awesome. Oh, well, he'll be sleeping in that uniform, H. Yeah, good on you, Mitch. Well, there you go. News hot off the press. That is hot news. That's going to make Bowls headlines.
Bring
Mitchell
the crowds
Mears.
back.
Talking about volunteers earlier, Mitchell Mears. Wow, does he put a bit of time in. Good on you, mate. Lynsey Clarke. Pretty good weight here. Not getting back. Well, it's probably enough for it to draw a shot, just not turning down for her there. But Kristina, no mucking around.
She's got to be mindful here, Baz. She doesn't want to overplay this and turn the yellow onto the jack and give Lynsey a look at their second shot bowl.
Jack down the line.
She's played good weight again. It's going to hang around. Another bowl in the head.
So around the rinks, here we go again. We'll bring those scores to you very soon as this end comes to a close. Lynsey Clarke, just seeing if there's anything else on. Multiples is the program now for Queensland. Chip away, get some ones and get some 2s and 3s. Don't want to be leaving it down up to the last end or two, knowing the fact that if they can't make up the score with a couple ends to play, the game will be completed. So Lynsey Clarke on the forehand again.
Needs to hurry now.
Pulling up. I think ditch to ditch.
100%.
Yeah, it's got to be ditch to ditch here. Fresh start. Force a bit of pressure. Just pressure from the length. You want the WA girls to look up and go, wow, that jack is a long way away.
Yeah, and the difference in this game has been the conversions by Hailey and Kristina. So stretch it out. Make those shots a little bit harder over that longer length.
Okay.
Quite got it as long as they would have liked, Baz, but
not quite, yeah. So jack roll, still not quite long, still in that 3/4 zone.
Yep.
So about what looks to be about 3 metres up. So the last time we played this length, WA picked up a 1. Kira Bourke on the forehand, nice line. Yard short. So Steve Duggo Douglas was with us last game. he indicated that those boxes, those line boxes, are around about 1 metre long. 800 millimetres to be exact, from our one and only Robert Allen. So if you look where Kira's bowl is and then where the jack is, we'll be at 600.
Yeah, it's great to have Duggo on earlier, NT legend.
Absolutely.
He's got fond memories of Broadbeach Bowls Club, Barry. I think he won the, probably about 6 years ago, the AO driving competition on the middle green before the AO that we used to have. And, good fella Duggo. He's been a stalwart of bowls in the NT, and yeah, great to see him jumping on the coverage earlier today.
Yeah, giving up his time. Full game. So Kira looking for that extra distance, just pushing her line. And Helen heel. This extra length, testing everyone out. Well, not bad. So Kelsey Cottrell, all the experience in the world. I really like this angle that Kelsey's on. It looks really good. Nice shot. So Robyn O'Brien now needs to put a couple of bowls in there, start building up ahead for her teammates. Come on, the Manning ladies. We've got in the comments there from Jody Keeley. Go the Manning girls. West Aussie watching from Broadbeach Island. Thank you, Peter Watchmer. There's Robyn O'Brien finishing a yard short. So let us know where you're watching from. We get some people tuning in from the UK. We've got one up the top there. Portland, Victoria. I was down there a few weeks ago. G'day, Stephen. David Baker. Talk about NT legends. Kira Bourke on fire. Was a little bit earlier, but still been pretty solid, Kira. As Kelsey's looking to negate that bowl. Not quite. Well, this is a big one, isn't it? Take the pressure off Kristina. Add a yard, draw the shot.
Yeah, you're right. She doesn't need to correct much on her first. Tighten up her line slightly.
Men's bronze game there. South Australia, they've kicked 16-6. Look at this body language from Robyn O'Brien. She needs to pull up, though.
She's done well. Just needs to stop now.
Forehand. Chloe Stewart.
Yeah, she looks to be a bit wide from that angle, Baz.
Hurry and get a clear run. Yeah, the weight was good.
Too much room for Hailey Packer here. The way she's been playing, I'd expect her to draw the shot.
I think so too. Her confidence has to be sky high the way she's playing. But as this long end's tested most players, can Hailey be the one
Clear run, she's close.
that plays the
What a
big
great
one?
shot.
There she is. We backed her in and she's played it. Chloe Stewart can afford to arrive with a yard. Is it going to get there? Is it going to make it? Not quite. Hailey Packer, well, she can repeat the dose here. Give her own a nudge. Not much danger. Got that wing bowl of Robyn O'Brien's on the way in. Here we go. Can she double up? Hailey Packer. Gee, it's on a pretty similar line. He's getting away now, though. Will it hold? Will it hold? Not quite. So no change. Pretty good attempt, though.
Yeah, weight looked all right again. Does give Lynsey an option now. Arrive down on the backhand. Turn either one of her bowls. If she does find the port between the yellow and the white, she could sit the shot bowl.
Yeah, I like that too. Backhand. Look to turn Chloe's bowl on the lineup. If she just goes under Chloe's bowl, she can sit that bowl clean with 6 feet of weight. And if she does get through to the back, gives herself another option too with the back bowl. So, but 4 feet arriving, turn one of the front bowls up, and if she's under, she can get to the shot bowl. Oh, probably a bit quicker than what she wanted. Jack's on the move. Who's over there? Well, that looks to be probably 2.
Clarke, yeah, that's Kira's. She's made 2 out of that.
1 down to 2 up. I think Kristina should probably go and have a look here. I think there's a lot going on. That Jack's just moved 4 feet sideways. It's completely different look to when she left the head. She came down for a little peek, but it must look a lot different than what it was before she...
Yeah, definitely. She'd be confident, though. She's played this hand well tonight. Still got that option just to arrive, trail the Jack.
Oh, good delivery.
Thing is, Baz, we're out in... The Jack hasn't been off centre this whole match, so we're out in an area where they haven't been playing. So it's just didn't quite come as much as she thought.
Could this be the turning point? It sometimes takes a sort of a weird result or a weird play in a game that can sort of change things, change the mood.
Exactly right. I think she just needs to draw the shot here, Barry. I think they're too far behind to start covering. Draw the shot, make it count.
So I like this. Really good team chat. Lynsey Clarke playing second earlier. Kelsey Cottrell, a little bit of an issue with her knee. So Lynsey Clarke. On the mat, skipping now. Not a bad attempt. As you see it, said Andrew, it's not been walked on or played on out there. But all in all, pretty good house, considering WA got those 2 back bowls there.
Yeah, so if they're playing that shot, Barry, do they think they've got 3? It's, to me, if actually probably get confidence out of that if I'm Kristina. They're not putting the pressure on me. Going to leave this shot open, arrive, trail the Jack, sit the bowl and run on.
Well, Kristina, after the 3 nearest bowls of Queensland, she's got the next 3. Does she increase weight, clean a few out, or try to play it neat again? Resetting. Don't mind that weight, but doesn't want to get caught on that front bowl of Kelsey's and turn it in. Well, she's backed the weight off.
She's close.
Kristina Krstic, she couldn't, could she? She's played it pretty well. Wow, she's cut one out. That's what we heard. Oh, it's just so nervy looking at those bowls, leaning like that. The old chock in the pocket comes in handy. Oh, so one it is. Oh, yes, one it is. So big save, Kristina Krstic. But back-to-back ends for Queensland. They needed that. They trail 4-13 with 10 ends gone. We're into the last third of this match. 9 shots in it. Of course, if it is a draw, they will play an extra end. And the men's bronze medal match, well, it's getting closer and closer to being over. And that match there, 19-9, men's bronze medal match, SA over WA. Women's bronze medal match, Tassie now leading South Australia at 12-10. So that big shot from Rebecca Van Ash's turned things there.
Okay, Nelson next door's just run the jack into the ditch, Barry.
He's sat about a foot away from it. And the next nearest bowl is about, well, you could park a car in there, about 15 feet away. So Leash Rayner, you'd like to think he'd be just trying to draw second.
Get to the tee, yeah. He's probably 3 or 4 down there, so gets to the tee, gets second.
Yeah, he's done pretty well. Leash Rayner, he's nearly drawn it to the edge. Great shot. So 1 shot to Queensland over there. Kane Nelson, jack in the ditch. And it's game on over there. That's as close as it gets. It's all square. No, sorry, 9. Unless that's live. Robbie, you are quick. You are the man. Robbie Allen.
Yeah, good shooting, Kira Bourke.
Yeah, 10-7 on 12 now. Men's gold medal match. Queensland's way. Helen Heel, good line, but pulling up short again. So, 5 ends. Physical fatigue, mental fatigue, scoreboard pressure, whether you're holding or not. Scoreboard pressure can work both ways. You just don't want to start thinking about the result now. Stay fully entrenched in what the game requires from you, both from technique and enthusiasm.
Yeah, and pressure's a wonderful thing, Barry. Like the WA combination, they haven't been under that much pressure this game. So Robyn O'Brien, 3 down, stepping to the mat.
Kristina saying very close here.
Yeah, it hasn't worried her. Clear run, she nearly draws a shot. Yeah, well played.
Well, it's either second or third, I believe. Nice shot there from Robyn O'Brien, been pretty solid at 2. Kelsey, though, it's just to hang on. Probably lacking a yard.
Yeah, Robyn doesn't need to change much here. Beats her own, she nearly draws the shot. Ideally, would love to come under the white bowl, top of screen.
Don't think she pushed this one. This is the reason why you play long. Just got to test out that technique. That was definitely, for me, a technique issue there for Robyn. Lacking a bit of takeaway speed on that one. So 3 out of the 4 bowls short of the jack. And a couple short there for Queensland. So it's hard to maintain after these long days. Not only the mental, but physical application.
Yeah, so Chloe just dropping short as well.
Hailey Packer, she's had a great night. Can she continue to produce the goods here? Oh, that looks good to me from a technique perspective. Definitely giving it a chance. Maybe missing high and a little bit heavy, but it's in the game.
Yeah, Chloe needs to take this opportunity. Really needs to shut down this head.
It's a hard one to pick, though. Can't quite tell. I'm really struggling to see if it's 1 or 2 for Queensland. That back bolt.
Just needs to hurry now.
Right.
Look at this turn. Wow, great shot.
Yeah, nice shot. Chloe Stewart there. Alrighty, so Hailey Packer. How much weight does she take off, if any? Does she look to sit something? Trail the jack out of there.
Yeah, can use the shelf now, so it's important she ensures she does arrive. Doesn't want to take the weight off. Just on a high line. Okay, Lynsey Clarke.
Queensland, back-to-back ends. Can they make it 3 ends in a row? Momentum is everything.
I think she's got to draw the shot, Barry, and ideally she gets the Chloes and 4s. She does cut off the access to the jack there. Try and make it a little bit harder for Kristina.
So Lynsey Clarke taking her time here. Can she turn off the lights here? Draw a touch up. A couple of people just getting caught high there. Lynsey's going to have great weight. Just getting stuck there. Perfect speed to count anyway. So, still open for Kristina Krstic. Running a small risk by approaching the head with a bit of weight here. Turning up anything that is away. That front left-hand bowl, or white bowl there, is Kira Bourke's. And then you've got the yellow one up the front.
She's very close. Just down to a weight now, whether it'll bend.
Oh, she doesn't want it to turn
okay.
now.
Just didn't quite get back with that speed. But she was very close. Great attempt.
It's amazing how one bowl can destroy a whole hand. poor old Helen Hills. Bowl up the front there at 2 o'clock. It's actually caused everyone to play one side of the rink. Of course, Helen didn't mean to do that, but it's just amazing how one bowl can do that. And now it's a battle to see who can master one hand.
Okay, she wants Chloe's bowl now. She wants Chloe's bowl. What a great shot, Lynsey Clarke.
Well, that's 3, I reckon.
It's made it very difficult now. What Kristina's got to be mindful of, Barry, she overplays it and turns Kelsey's onto Helen's bowl. She could be an extra 2 down here.
Yeah, my assistant's saying 4. I don't know.
Your assistant? Okay, Robbie. Well, he does have the angles.
Well, I've got some old cold garlic bread here that says, Robbie, that the winner can... You did. Mm-hmm.
He's got better camera angles in the NRL bunker. Robbie does, so...
Okay, Kristina Krstic. Forehand, crack an egg, turn the bowl over the jack. Running the risk of turning opposition bowls up.
Okay, similar line. She's dropped her weight slightly.
Can she reduce the count here?
She needs to get past the yellow.
Well, she's got an edge. Oh, wow. Oh. Wow. 3 ends in a row, though.
2's the call.
Cutting 2 out there. Robbie Allen, well, no garlic bread for you, mate.
Okay, Nelson next door. He's done it again.
can't quite see how many, but Kane Nelson, I think he was down a couple. He turned it into a couple.
I think he might have put the jack in the ditch again, Baz.
He hit a bowl about 4 feet up, I think through a bowl to make a number, and then it kicked onto the jack. So, but it was all pre-planned. Lee Schreiner, he has to draw to the ditch here. I think he's got about a yard to count. His teammates aren't saying much as we watch Kira Bourke deliver her first bowl. Lee Schreiner. Wow. And he's let out a big come on.
Wow, what a shot.
My goodness, it's on over there, ladies and gentlemen.
Ditch to ditch, and he's drawn to the lip, Baz.
Pretty much down game there, as in if that was a decent little number to Queensland, he's got it back within 2 for 2 to go. Lee Schreiner, big come on. You don't hear that very often from Leroy.
So Kira Bourke, great opening bowl again. She's led well this match.
She definitely has. Kira Bourke, she had a great tournament. And this is where the front end pressure's changing. Helen Heel just starting to probably feel the pinch of a long day. She's got to keep stretching, keep hydrating, keep moving about, give your bowl a chance.
Yeah, brilliant shooting.
Okay, Helen Heel, these long ends. Testing Helen out here, this longer length, but she's corrected very well here. That's a nice shot. Jack high. Well done, Helen Heel. One down. So a game has come to an end, and it was played in very, very fast pace. And that was the men's bronze medal match. South Australia, victor there, 20-10. Not having to play the last end. So congratulations, South Australia. And well done to the WA crew for making the final.
Yeah, great shot here, Kelsey.
Yeah, they definitely look more comfortable, the girls, over this longer length. As we see, 3 ends in a row to Queensland. Scoring a 1, a 2. The last 3 ends to make it 6-13. And this length here is probably the longest we've played all night. I've got this one written down at 31 metres. So Kira Bourke, 2 bowls inside that 4 feet zone. Kelsey Cottrell nailing it with a first. But this one, Robyn O'Brien, this one's pretty good. Needs to pull up. Four ends to go. Kelsey, can she repeat the dose here? Looking good.
Weight looks good. Just wants a clear run now. It counts.
So that's, be 2 there. Kristina Krstic thinking, do we attack now? Get in there, get that front one out of the way. Even that's a pretty good result, isn't it? Just clearing that front one of Helen Heels out of the way. Getting down there, shifting something.
Yeah, exactly. Like she can play a good shot on the back end and just be a bowl wide and turn Kelsey's in.
They've got the backers, so they don't have to worry about keeping it on deck. To get down there, crack an egg, open it up. It all comes down to what the player can and can't do as well, backing them in. So maybe her strength, Robyn, is just to put another one around it, maybe drop a yard, and then ask the question for Hailey Packer to play some weight. So the bowl's on its way. On a tighter line, but she's going to need that first weight, Robyn O'Brien. So these longer ends definitely testing out the Western Australians now. The effective rate definitely gone higher here for Queensland, these longer ends. The last 3 lengths have all been fairly lengthy, and Queensland picking up a 1, a 1 and a 2. So
Needs to run the journey now. Chloe Stewart.
I think it's go time now.
Counts.
Connect that. You clean a few out. Backhand, open it up.
Yeah, there's no danger there, Baz. Staring down the barrel of probably 3 anyway. It's time to play weight.
Hailey Packer, backhand.
She's played these arriving shots well tonight. She's close again. Hailey Packer.
Did she get down?
Oh,
Or she might rattle around.
yeah, that's what I alluded to, Baz. She's played a great shot, but just clipped Kelsey's bowl.
Cut it back to 2, I believe, Andrew. Just turning that Helen heel bowl over. As that turns in, I reckon that's 3rd. It's the 2 yellow bowls. And now Lynsey's in a position. You turn, you sit that split, you can stay for 6.
Yeah, well, the way it's looking, they probably only need to roll the pink one out probably 3 times, Barry, and they'd be holding 5.
So do you go for it? Is this the moment, you think, wait a minute, we should have gone for it? 12th end?
Think so. Yard of weight, mate. Yard of weight. Inside half of the bowl.
Well, you get the pink past. If you get the pink bowl past that bottom one of Kira Bourke's and stay, you're probably holding 5 or 6.
Just got to be careful here with the weights. You don't want to get to the back edge of the yellow and turn it through the jack. So, yard or so gives you a couple of options. Even they turn that onto the jack, they're probably 4. But sit the pink, put the pressure back on WA.
Well, this is where you continue to breathe. This is where you continue to laugh, continue to smile.
She wants it to run away. Sorry, Baz.
You're right. Yeah, he needs to get out. This is where you continue to just do all the things that you've been doing. Stay engaged, stay connected. Keep talking amongst yourselves.
It's made the shot easier for WA here. There's no gap there now.
Got to treat this end like it's just the first end of the game. Process, routine. Forget about the scoreboard. You don't need any extra external pressures. Just back yourself here. Hailey Packer, big bowl required. I think it's forehand. I'm not quite sure what the call is here, but I don't. I'm not quite sure. I can't really figure that out.
Yeah, I guess she was looking to try and sit Chloe Stewart's bowl and work back to the jack for the trail.
Right.
It did sort of look better, going a little bit firmer down that backhand, but
I just don't forehand. I just don't like any of the front stuff through their nearest bowl.
yeah, I think Lynsey's still got to try and sit this pink one.
So, yeah, I think Lynsey's got a free rein here.
Yeah, she gets back to the yellow, she might change the head up slightly.
Yeah. Do you think it's 3? I think it's 3. 3 here is massive. All of a sudden, 13-9, but I'm just trying to keep an eye on the WA ladies' body language here. See if they're just staying in the game, staying involved. Of all the body language and all the voice and all the enthusiasm you've got, it's definitely now you need to bring more of it. Keep the belief high. Lynsey Clarke on the forehand.
Yeah, I'm not sure. What they're...
Kristina, well, we know Kristina's got a great weighted game. They've got that back bowl. Where did that one finish? So that's the backest bowl. I guess my only fear with the forehand is if a little edge on the white on the way in and then yellow through pink and exit without anything.
Yep.
I'm not quite sure what this shot is. I can't really read this. I'm sorry.
I don't think she needs to go crazy at it. I think she's just trying to sit that second shot. Anything better is a great result.
So just trying to sit the pack, I guess.
She does not want that through the pink.
Well, that's the...
Wow.
Might have taken... Well, I'm lost. I'm not usually lost for words, but I can't really read this.
So it's 3. That was the indication. Lynsey Clarke got to draw the shot here. Put the pressure back on Chrissy.
So 3 shots to Queensland. And I think it has to be, no matter what happens here, I think Kristina has to go back to the backhand runner. It's the only way I feel they're going to get the shot. Can't afford to drop 3 here. As much as they've got a nice little buffer.
Okay, next door, Baz.
Queensland.
Queensland are going to take a 3-shot lead in the last end of the gold medal match against New South Wales. Okay, Lynsey Clarke. Got to back herself to draw the shot. Pick your hand. Ideally, would love to count without crossing the line here, Baz.
Well, it's definitely going to cross the line, but maybe this is strategic. Because she is stalking it like she wants it to maybe be up the front. Or maybe not. I'm actually really struggling here. I actually don't know what's going on. I'm trying my best to come up with... Yeah, I actually think that was the shot that Lynsey was playing, so...
Yeah, there's still a shot there for Chrissy.
But so, for me,
nothing's
really changed for Chrissy.
No.
If she's played forehand already or called forehand already, the head hasn't changed. So, now I'm not sure what she's looking at. Because I think the backhand's gone now.
Still, there is a good result there on the forehand, Baz. As long as she's high to Chloe Stewart's bowl, she can actually trail the jack to the bottom left of screen. If she works through the wide on the left-hand side of screen, she's getting back to Chloe's. But the risk is if she's tight, she can turn the pink out.
Well, that's it. And I think the weight that you're saying that she needs to play to get that result off Chloe's bowl, it will be enough to weight to kick that pink out of the head. So if she reverts now back to the original shot that I thought Hailey should have played, backhand runner, now it creates larger danger if she pushes it high and takes her own 2 out.
Exactly.
So
I think forehand, she's got to stick with it. She wasn't far away with the first.
Just maybe say, you know what, I'll play weight to sit and stay and cut it back to 1.
Exactly.
Maybe that is the only shot now. And in saying that too, you could nearly just try and back yourself on the draw as well. But there's a great view there. Backhand, it does look ugly, trying to find a hole down through the back there. But maybe it is forehand. Sit the second shot bowl of Chloe Stewart's. But the weight to do that too also turns the white up for a counter.
Yeah, and if she turns the white up onto the jack too, Barry, she could be still 4 down. She's played less weight than the first. More of just arriving draw.
Wait, she just needs a clear run
She's
now.
Really drawing the second shot here.
Turns the wide and...
Four to Queensland. Game on. I think she just needed to back herself a little bit more there. They were 3 down anyway. Play a bit more positive. sit the bowl, trail the jack out of there, but she's the one got to play it. She wasn't far away. And in the women's bronze medal game, it's 14 all. Couple of rinks away on the last end. Of course, the men's gold medal match, Queensland versus New South Wales. Queensland lead 11-8, and they're also playing their last end. So it's going to be a big finish here at Broadbeach Bowls Club.
So that little jack kick out to the side before, even though Kristina cut it back to 1, it was a pretty big moment in the game. I think that's something that the Queensland teams really ran with. A little bit of a luck change, but I think for me, Helen Heel, she needs to get back to where she was at the start of this game. She's not enjoying these long ends, and once again, that's just not where she needs to be to try and win Australian titles. Helen Heel, stand taller, get some more body weight, extend, get into that. Blocking up hands, unfortunately, not giving the back end something to play to. And I must admit, I just saw Helen sitting on the seat before. Looked like there was a lot of pressure on her, and there is none at all. I'd love her just to be having a joke with Kristina, having a bit of a chat, having a drink, and just really enjoying the moment. Can she correct here? Nice line.
I guess it's important when you're struggling for that weight over these lengths, maybe just try and get your first bowl pass and try and work back to the jack.
She's trying hard here.
She's done well.
Yeah, that's a great correction. Well done, Helen Heel. That's in the game. Well done. Big correction there. So it's past jack. Yeah, it's amazing how environmental factors can sort of start to control your routine and the way you approach each delivery, and that's where routine is so important, to the point where some of the world's best players know down to the second from prep to release exactly how long. And Kelsey Cottrell,
Kelsey, well played.
She's done it a few times now the last few ends, definitely enjoying these longer ends.
So we can see the men's gold medal match on the top right of screen there. Does look like Queensland on the jack.
Robyn O'Brien. Needs to get out of the way. Well, yeah. Unfortunate position there. Robyn O'Brien and can Kelsey do it again? Oh, just going a little. It's not wasted there. Yeah, that's right. Good call from Kristina. You're not far, just another metre. Take your time. Own your routine. Robyn O'Brien. Can she cut this back? Yeah, she has. No, it's a pretty good correction. Nice support from the crowd there. The Western Australian boys.
So next door, Matthew Bouse has sunk the jack. He's unlucky. Need the bowl clean. Jack's gone into the ditch. You can see the orange marker right next to the boundary peg. It's going to be hard for New South Wales to get 3 there, Barry.
Yeah, I can't see it happening. I think Queensland team's pretty happy. Way it's situated. Chloe Stewart also just feeling the dampness now. A little bit of moisture in the air. Bit of dampness on the green. Just losing its finish. But all in all, still drawing lovely, running on nice. Okay, Hailey Packer. Missed wide a couple of times last time in this direction. Can she adjust the line? Weight looks really good. She gets a clear run. This will be a good shot. And she's played it well. So it's 2 seconds.
So So Chloe needs to add 2 metres of weight. Would love to draw the shot here.
So Queensland men, yes, they are holding the shot.
She's very close. Just needs to run it out now.
Played it well, Chloe Stewart.
Well played, Chloe. Yeah, I can't see how New South Wales can make a 3. He'd have to hope Kane Nelson fails here, puts it in the ditch, goes out of bounds. Then you have to try and sit the 2 bowls, the white and the blue. Kane gets to the tee here. I think the gold medal is Queensland's.
I think probably a little bit quicker is better here. I really think that if Hailey Packer is underline here, she needs to clear the front ones out of the way. Doesn't want to just turn that front one of Kira Bourke's up to jack high. So I like this line from Hailey. She's looking for Chloe Stewart's. Looking for Chloe Stewart's bowl. And then the other one on the way through. She's played it. She caught the bowl of Robyn O'Brien's. Well, not quite shot though.
Might be one down.
That was the call from Kristina.
Good shot. She's played those shots well tonight. Another great shot by Hailey Packer.
Not much happening over there for the New South Wales men. I think they're looking at driving bowls off the green. They're about 10 feet apart. So the team of Kane Nelson, Cody Garrick, just looking at, maybe there is, well, no, I still can't really see it. I see Leroy looking at that front one to go through the other 2, but geez, that's a tough ask. But no, it's going to be, for me, almost impossible. But the team of Kane Nelson, Cody Garrick, Brad Piper and Tyler Pettigrew, well, they hold a gold medal currently. Lyra Schreiner, 1 to come. As Kristina Krstic finds herself, I believe, 1 down.
Yeah, Lynsey's just given her a little bit of a shot to play on the forehand now by just rolling Kira's bowl over. It is still risky for Kristina. If she was a bit wide, she turns the Queensland bowl up into the head. I think this is the right shot. Get another bowl thereabouts.
Yeah, I like this. Close you can. Just another one around it. Just treat that shot bowl as the jack.
She's not far away from drawing this. Kristina Krstic.
She couldn't, could she?
Kristina
Krstic. Wow. Come up with the goods. And the WA boys, now they've finished their game. They're over here enjoying the action. Lee Schreiner, well, that's on its way, but I think you'll find that's all over. So, Queensland, gold medal winners in the men's 4s. Congratulations to them as they shake hands. That one comes to an end. So, a great campaign for Queensland. In the men's 4s, that team again, Kane Nelson, Cody Garrick, Brad Piper and Tyler Pettigrew. Well, they've had a tremendous day out and defeated New South Wales. I'll get you the final score, but looked to be, 13-8 there. So great game. From what we could see, Andrew, from here, it was really bowl for bowl. From, I know we're a couple of rinks away, but it looked like a tremendous game.
Yeah, it wasn't much in it all the way through. Ebbed and flowed. So they've decided what shot they're going to play. Down the forehand. The only danger for Queensland, she's unlucky and clips the yellow out. They can give WA another one.
So well done to Tim Twining, Jamie Minter, Matthew Bouse, Lee Schreiner, runner-up. Raymond Terrace Jets out of New South Wales. Congratulations, Queensland. So that's carrying on from the triples win. Queensland have now won the men's triples and the men's 4s. And the other night it was a Queensland double.
Lynsey Clarke. It's just going to crash on the front. Okay. Kristina. Can she add another one?
Doing well to add another one, but on that hand, when you send it out, anything's possible. Definitely under this time. Wants to get away. Yep. Not bad weight though.
Okay, for the diff. 2 to play.
So that stopped a run of 4 ends by Queensland. They went 1-1, 2-4, picking up those 8 shots across the 4 ends. Got on a great run. And WA, well, they're quick to get their length back. It's on its way, forehand. Helen heel, out on a nice line. Looks to be a great start. She's played it very well.
Yeah, great opener. Just what the team needed.
Bourke looking to reply here with this little sit of the bowler trailer jack as Cody Packer walks past, husband of Hailey Packer, indicating he's biting his fingernails. Yeah, I couldn't imagine what it'd be like to watch a sibling or a husband or wife, a uncle, auntie, grandma, anything playing in a major, especially an Australian title. There might be a gentleman next to me in the commentary box that's fairly affiliated to Kelsey Cottrell. You're doing it, holding it together, Andrew. Well done, Helen.
Yeah, great shooting, Helen. Yeah, I can definitely comment. It's a lot more nervous, Baz, watching than playing the game. I think it's so Bourke. She's got perfect weight with the first delivery. She needs to correct that line. She's very close.
Back one and flop.
Yeah, back to the split. Well played, Bourke.
Oh, into a resting toucher if you don't mind. Well, wow. Got the toucher in the end.
Just a question coming through on the Queensland team's composite, where most states seem to be single club teams, from Peter. So, Peter, as it stands around Australia, New South Wales are the only state where you must be from the same club. Every other state has different rules. Queensland can be with other clubs. Victoria, for instance, you can play with other clubs within your region. So, yeah, every state has different rules, but I can say only New South Wales, you must play with the people from your same club. And, of course, they're rules that are set down by the state associations.
Just didn't see Lynsey mark that bowl of Kira's. I think she went in a bit late and saw that the jack and bowl are apart. Don't think Lynsey saw the touch there. Unless did the marker mark it? I wouldn't have thought.
No, I don't think so.
So I think when Lynsey went to lean forward and see if it was touching, it had already touched and then fell apart. So might just it's probably not our job to let them know. But I mean, we have got the technology here, but something to keep an eye on. Yeah, and being a former Victorian, Andrew, we used to have to play in these events with players from your region because it starts at a region title, then moves to a state title. Whereas Queensland, it's open. It's just an open event for everyone to go and play in. And, yeah, it was a bit of an eye-opener for me when I first moved up here. I played with a couple of players from another club and won the state trips and quite enjoyed it, actually, because all I'd ever done is played with clubmates in state events back in Victoria.
And I guess it's a good way to try and increase entries, Barry. You might be at a small little club where some of your members don't don't play in those sort of events, so it's good to be able to branch out and play with some mates from other clubs.
So Hailey Packer, backhand. Slightly high. So this game now, the hooter would be going somewhere around now, I believe, if it was a time limit game. 6:15 start.
Yeah, thereabouts. Chloe's got to try and get another one in the head.
Try and make it.
She can sit the pink off the jack here, Barry, if she holds. Okay. Unlucky.
So the call is here, as we can get a bit of we can hear what the girls are saying out there. We're just trying to get a bit of an insight for you guys at home watching. So try and split those three up. Out there at the wing was the call for Hailey Packer. So somewhere out there, nestle into that group. So I think she's played it pretty well. Well, that's
great
pretty much perfect.
Yeah, they've got to take the punt here, Queensland.
Yeah, must score end. Must score end.
Sit the ball off the jack. Enough weight if you get the split and jack, it's getting back to Kelsey's yellow bowl at the bottom of the screen. Yep, that's a call. Baz, she gets the inside edge of the pink. She can nearly get all three of those.
Yeah, jack will rattle and stay, I reckon.
Just what happens with the jack. Ideally, love to get it now.
Oh, she's definitely got something. Maybe Hailey's bowl. Well,
okay. Open up the head.
Good conversion.
Yeah, it's given her skip a chance.
So both skips now turn into leads, and both players have done a lot of that. Kristina Krstic has led. Definitely a lot for Australia. BPL games. Lynsey Clarke.
Yeah, an old-fashioned draw-off here, Baz. 2-bowl game of singles. Off-centre jack.
Just remembering too, they're going out to a bit of territory that really hasn't been walked on, played on for the last few hours. Just be conscious to maybe get through that little bit of grass out there that's standing up a touch. You'll generally know body language-wise how it's tracking, but
it's pretty close.
Needs to hurry. You can see that bowl sitting down a touch into there, but that's a good starter. Probably the best thing about that too, not only is it obviously shot, but will just get in Lynsey's eye a little bit. How do you approach this one, AJ? Do you look to be a little bit aggressive on the draw here? You know, if you don't trail it, you sort of just finish past. You know, you don't want to underdo it and finish on the short side, do you?
Yeah, it gives you good call, Baz. It gives yourself an option. If you're past and not counting, at least for your next, you might have an option to score, make a couple. But yeah, it's important. She gives herself a chance. She's got a metre to count. Trails the jack herself.
Chasing it.
Just wants to hurry now.
Lynsey Clarke. Will it get there? Not quite.
Not quite.
So that gives, because that bowl's short, it gives Kristina more confidence in her attacking now. Whereas if Lynsey had to maybe put that past jack, Kristina would have been a little bit shy on it. So Kristina, check that body language out. Yeah, it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, she's played good weight here.
She likes it.
Nailed the jack. Just wants it to hold now.
She's going to leave a gap. Well, handy little gap, so...
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's either dead draw or poke at it. I think it'll be just a confident draw. So as it sits, if Western Australia hold on to these two, it'll be a 6-shot lead going into the last end. Lynsey Clarke's got, I'd reckon, 20 inches of room for the shot.
Yeah. I guess what she's worried about is holding up enough, Barry, to draw the shot. Second shot's probably not good enough. Chasing a 5 for a national title last end's going to be difficult. She does need to get the shot here.
And she is running.
Yeah, she's weight.
She's looking for both bowls. She's looking for both bowls. Oh, she got one out. Okay. So it was, I think it was both bowls.
Yeah, interesting. Difficult shot.
So Lynsey probably thought if I draw one there, it's probably not enough. Looking for a multiple.
Yeah, well, she could have played a good one on the draw and crash on Kristina's. No good. So she's elected to try and drive the bowl off, get the jack in the ditch. As we alluded to, really needed to score that end. So last end, 5 the diff.
Okay. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So 9 ends to WA. Helen Heel.
Yeah, great opener.
That's a nice way to finish the match. Well, could be the last end. You never know. It could be a drive and a killed replayed end, but 9 ends to WA. 5 ends to Queensland. That multiple they picked up on the 12 really injected a bit of life back into that team, getting them back within 3 shots. But those 2 singles, the last 2 ends for Western Australia, a couple of big bowls.
Just that start, Baz, is going to prove the difference if WA can hold on. They jumped out of the blocks, set up a 13-2 or 3 lead it was. So just proves starting those games strongly in these big matches like this is crucial.
A bit of friendly fire there, Helen Heel. Still holds one, but she actually put it in a position where that won't be sort of attacked at now, that bowl, whereas it was sort of in that area where you could sort of look to play at it. But Kira Bourke, nice shot. So the Manning Eagles, all the way from Western Australia, have come over here, had a great day. They won all 3 games today in their sectional with a plus margin of 35. It's good going. It's been a big day with Queensland though. 2 wins, 1 draw. And this club-based team, Manning Eagles, are in the box seat. 5 up, playing the last end. Robyn O'Brien there just pulling up 3 feet short. I think that hand's gone now, Andrew.
Yeah, you're right, Barry. Kelsey just hasn't sent this one. Be disappointed. Yeah, good call by Kristina. Swap it over. Add a yard of weight on your first delivery. Doesn't need the shot. Just needs a close second.
Anyway, probably that tee under the jack in front of that white bowl is probably primo. Usually stalks her bowl. I'll tell you what, Andrew, this is really good. Line at least, well, just pulling up short. Well, that's another one in the eye.
Yeah, it doesn't make it easy. It's just, you got to pretend it's not there. Just try and play good weight and miss either side of the bowl.
Well, Kelsey was on a perfect line with her previous delivery. Just needs to find 4 feet. Definitely got the weight this time. Can she connect and hang around Kelsey Cottrell? She can. A little bit of jack. Well, okay.
Not bad, Barry.
They're holding 1, but they've got 3 of the 4 nearest bowls. So if they did sit that pink bowl, if Chloe was to get another one there and sink that pink bowl later, So Hailey Packer, she hasn't played many bowls in this backhand at all. It's a strong turn here.
Giving it a chance. Just needs to sit now.
Just sit on anything. It's going to improve the head. Wow. Can't quite see. Yep, it is one shot to WA. Hailey Packer, big conversion there. Bowl, onto Jack. So one shot to WA. Queensland, 3 seconds. So Chloe Stewart's main objective here is just to try and outnumber WA with this first one. Great speed. Needs to hang around with that weight though. Oh, she has. Wow, switching hands.
Another one in the head would be massive here for WA.
This bowl just has to beat Kelsey's yellow one at the front. Hailey Packer, backhand arriving to now forehand draw. Testing her versatility out.
Oh, Barry, she's close. Just wants to hold.
She's played it very well, Hailey Packer. Well, she's managed 4th out of that, I believe. Yeah, I reckon that beats the wing one of Chloe's. Don't think it kills Andrew. I'm thinking big weight straight at Hailey Packer's bite.
I agree. Even if she's got to play weight, even if she removes Hailey's, gives herself a chance to rip out the pink for a score. You may just, I think the faint edge of Hailey's on the right hand side of the screen probably misses the pink once it works back. They need a 5. I think it's a bit of a 2-bowl plan.
Yeah, forehand. Open it up. Wait that the jack won't leave the rink. But that cannon's quite a fair way away. That front cannon, that white bowl of Kira Bourke's is about 20 inches from the jack. So we can't quite see there, but I think it's going to be some form of aggression here.
Yeah, looks like they're electing to play something similar to her first.
Played this well, Chloe Stewart. Can she get to the pink one?
The only problem I don't like with that shot, Barry, you're turning the pink back towards the jack.
See if we can draw something up here for our viewers to give Queensland some form of hope here. So as it sits,
it's going to be very difficult.
So, well, the only thing I'm sensing is you crack an egg on Hailey Packer's bowl. Kira Bourke's bowl goes up onto the jack for 2, and then that creates the ability to then rip the other 2 out later. I think that's the only way you're looking at it, a 5. And for me, Kristina's just got to try and finish about a yard behind this jack.
I think if she beats, she's just gone through. I think it's time. Open up the shoulders. Forehand. Straight through Hailey Packer's bowl. Kills, good result.
So forehand, even if you do happen to rip Hailey's out clean, then you can swing for the pink, half the pink and stay.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's the objective with the first one, just ripping that bowl out.
Yeah, I don't think, yeah.
I think
just got to hit it and see what happens.
Objective number 1, hit Hailey Packer's bowl that sits next to Kira Bourke's. If you can somehow flick that out clean, it leaves only the pink bowl in there. In the area. She's close here. Oh, just catching that front one. Big effort. I just can't see a kill anywhere either.
Yeah, I think it's kill or nothing now. The problem she's got, if she was to remove both bowls, she needs to somehow stay.
Can she kill swinging forehand, catch a chunk of that pink and kick the jack out in the exit? I don't know. I don't think so. Or swing quick backhand outside of the pink through the jack. It's definitely looking for an angle to kill the end. I can't see a 5 any other way. Does Kristina put something in the way up the front? Maybe just get in the eye.
Yeah, you just don't want to give them anything to work with. She needs to ensure she's up now.
She just draws the shot.
Problem is, Barry may be able to kill it now through the cannon. It's likely it'll go back into the ditch.
Well, the last bowl potentially of the match, unless it somehow kills, but it's been a great game. Another day comes to an end as we just recap quickly on the results. Queensland men winning gold over New South Wales. South Australia men's winning bronze over WA. And bronze for South Australia over Tassie in the women's fours. So here we go. Lynsey Clarke, she's in the zone here. What has she got? Well, she moved most bowls, but it's a win to WA. They've gone through undefeated today. Krstic leading her charges from her home team, Manning Eagles in Western Australia, of Helen Hill, Robyn O'Brien, Hailey Packer. I give Hailey Packer the votes. Andrew, what did you think of that match, mate?
It was a great match. WA were just too good. The game was won and set up in those first sort of 5 or 6 ends. They jumped out of the blocks. Some great conversions by Krstic and Hailey Packer turned the game in their favour. But Queensland fought hard towards the end of that match. But yeah, Manning and WA girls were just too good tonight.
So well done to Kira Bourke, Kelsey, Cottrell, Chloe Stewart, Lynsey Clarke. All unbelievable players. We see them a lot at the highest level, winning many titles and representing at the highest level. Well done. Great ambassadors for the sport. But this one's for you, WA. Couldn't quite get it done the other night, Kristina Krstic and her triples team, but they've gone one further tonight. And they've got the win. So Helen Hill, Robyn O'Brien, Hailey Packer, the better half of Cody Packer, Kristina Krstic have got the chocolates for Western Australia. It's been a great day here on day 3, and we'll bring you some more action tomorrow. Day 4, Broadbeach Bowls Club of the Australian Championships. We've got singles action tomorrow, men's and women's singles. We love our singles, so make sure you tune in then. Thanks for joining us, and make sure you stay connected with your comments. Share these links, and we thank you, Robbie Allen. We thank you, Andrew Howie, for your time. Great job, one and all, and we'll see you tomorrow here live at Broadbeach Bowls Club. I'm Barry Lester, and thanks for joining us.